Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting Arkham Horror List video. Today we're going to be talking about our top 5 experienced Guardian cards. We love blue. Let's get going. Bryn, your number 5 is Beat Cop.
He's just good. He gives you extra punch score. Sometimes he punches people for you.
Yeah, and he
He doesn't punch them, he shoots them. He's a cop. You think he gets his story like?
No, you're right. He probably has like a billy club or something to hit them with. Because he's not shooting them, otherwise it would do 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
fair.
he's a blue card, so like
Well,
blue
he's got
guns
a
do extra
garbage
damage.
gun, though.
Yeah, he just has a level 0, like, he's using the Derringer, right? Like,
The 38 Colt.
yeah, he's just like, we're like, what are you doing, Beat Cop? And he's like, hey, my first week on the job. They haven't given me the flamethrower yet.
Yeah, this was back in the 30s before police had like millions of dollars in their budget.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Beat Cop, yeah, I agree. He's just good.
He also soaks 2 horror for you. What more could you ask?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Bryn, because my number 5 is Brother Xavier. He soaks 3 horror.
Understood.
Brother Xavier is just a sweet motherfucking guy. I think he's strong and he's fun to play. And I'm playing him in my Tommy Muldoon deck, and just he dies and you get 5 resources, and then he comes back and he also deals 2 damage while soaking 6 total damage. It's strong. He's strong. He's a big boy.
He is pretty tough.
And he's sweet. He's a priest with a gun. Like, you know?
They call him
Brother
Gun
Xavier's
Priest.
another one of those living in the past cards for you, Justin.
No, because I'm playing him right now and I still think he's good. I still think he's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
We used to play him like he used to be like our go-to blue upgrade though, and like
Yes.
now we hardly touch him.
Yeah, I feel like overall, like, he's not as, like, when we were first playing, he was very much like, we need him yesterday, right? But now it's dependent on the build. But I think in Tommy, he's very good, right? Because he comes back very easily. And he pays himself back after you play him. I think he's very good in Tommy. Travis's number 5 is First Aid level 3.
Like when I played Doom Eternal.
Not level 0. Very important to note there. Oh no, is Travis dead?
Maybe.
No, I just forgot to push the button. It's really good in like Carolyn Fern, who is actually, I thought she was gonna be like a stupid gimmick character when I first picked her up with her like hand-drawn cat garbage, but I really enjoy playing her, and there's lots of new things you can do with her. This is one of the few places where it really shines. The one heart and one brain per action is like a little bit on the not so great side if you're not also getting resources from it, but it's pretty handy being able to heal them both off of allies, especially things like Beat Cop to help out your actual monster killer and like give the Beat Cop an extra shot or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, it's like it's on my list because it's a card that like if you had shown it to me for most of my time playing this game, I would feel like that card's garbage. I don't like playing it, but like having played it, I'm like this card's pretty okay.
Yeah, and also like it also like deserves a special mention for like the most improved award. Like, it really did a good
Yeah, it's
job.
up there for them glow ups.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that forthcoming video. Stay tuned, everybody. Number 4, Bryn's is Stand Together.
I play this card a lot less than I probably should. It does all kinds of things. It's like Emergency Cash if the card was actually like good.
Emergency Cash is fine. Don't talk bad about
As
Cash.
opposed to just being like okay. Like you for 0 cost in a card from your hand, you end up with a total of four cards drawn and 4 resources gained. Plus you can pitch it for double brain if you need the guts. Like, this card is very strong.
My number 4 is Mano a Mano, because there's nothing that feels better than punching a dude in the face. Choosing him one-on-one and being like, hey, you want to fight? Let's go. When I was first... I'm pretty sure if you go back to the review that I had for this card, I was probably pretty negative on it. But now I'm like, the whole testless damage is pretty big, right? I've realized after playing more that it actually is pretty powerful at this point, and I like it. And I like putting it in. I played it when I did Leo Anderson in my beat 'em up with Brass Knuckles deck, and I had a good time with that.
Yeah, mono is pretty sweet. Free Tesla's damage is always nice, even if it does. I mean, like it has to have some kind of restriction. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And play as your first action is like not really too much of a negative thing. Just like you probably have to tank a hit, and when you're blue, that's not too bad, right?
yeah, either that or like it's a little bit awkward that like you didn't draw the enemy, you have to engage off somebody else.
Yeah, that is fair.
It's really nice if you just drew the enemy and you're just like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Travis's number 4 is Agency Backup.
I like big numbers. This guy has a lot of them. He shoots 4 people. He discovers 4 clues. He'll shoot 4 people and discover 3 clues, or like discover 3 clues and shoot. No, discover 4 clues and shoot 3 people. But like he can't do 4 of both because it's also like very very efficient with the first aid level 3 because like each action off that translates to a clue and a damage for this guy. Plus, he just takes damage for it. I mean, like they take damage for everybody. Like the whole police department's coming down to help you out.
Yeah, it's sweet. He's sweet. They're a good gang of people. You like them on your side.
Yeah, I still don't know if this card's like actually good or worth the cost, but it's just really cool.
You know, it's one of those things I just don't see how it's not. But at the same time, I don't see how if it is. Right? I'm with you.
Yeah, you're like 7 resources and 5 experience is too much, and then you like read it and you're like, or is it?
Yeah. I'm playing it in Tommy, so doing all that and then getting your money back seems like a good idea.
Yeah, very efficient.
Number 3, Bryn, you got the Hungering Blade, the Calamitous Blade of Celiphas.
This card is sweet. You gotta put some weaknesses in your deck, but they're not really weaknesses. They're just like extra damage later. And that's pretty much what they do. And the weapon just fights for plus damage every time you swing it. You just have to figure out the fist score yourself.
It's also metal as fuck. Like, let's just appreciate that.
No, having seen Bryn play it last week, I think that card is like very, very good.
It seems sweet, yeah.
Yeah, this card is actually just like the weakness part of this card is like when you draw it, either spend 2 offerings off the Hungering Blade or take I think it's 1 horror and shuffle it back into your deck. And if you spend the two offerings, then you get to attach it to the Hungering Blade, and the Hungering Blade gives you bigger bonus to your fight score for each attached copy of Bloodlust. But also the copies of Bloodlust can be shot. You can, as a fast action during an attack, shuffle them back into your deck to make the attack deal an extra damage, one per attack.
Yeah, seems fun. Seems like a good time. My number 3 is Vicious Blow. This card just kills, and it kills well. Like, I don't know what else there's to
what's
say.
on your list. It's also a green card.
Succeed by 2 or more, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I just think the card's great. Travis's number 3 is Well Maintained.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for this card in one of my Mark Hagen's runs where I got to like active desperation, throw my lightsaber at people, and then just pick it back up. But in all actuality, just let me bring up the card here real quick. Yeah, like this card is like, it really is kind of a linchpin for the upgrade gun archetype.
Yep.
Where like it lets you just get additional value out of it. And like, so even though you're spending all these cards on building your sweet, really cool gun to shoot things like 4 times, you don't have to, you're not actually spending them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big thing that this is fast as well, and it's got that going for it. It's, you have to. It's also like a nice little insurance policy kind of for your. If you're relying on one weapon in particular, like, and you're scared of a crit chill or something like that taking away from you, you don't have to be anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
It also allows you to pick up things like custom ammunition or reliable that are currently attached to your weapon.
Yeah, sort of like a nice little reload deal.
Yeah, yeah. Number 2, Bryn, you have the enchanted blade from one sword to another.
So yeah, the other sword is good. This one's just better. Uh, it costs 3 experience, so that's to be expected. But the plus 2 to your fight score is no joke, and you don't have to spend the charge until you know that you're going to hit them. And then if you do, you get to draw a card and heal a horror.
Yeah. Yeah, the spending
Plus-
the charge after the attack is what makes this like. I'm doing a chef's kiss right now, just so everybody knows.
All 2 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also like has the downside of taking up the arcane slot, but you're a blue character, so who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're Diana, you're probably not using that.
Yeah, the only magic you do is like this is gun.
My number 2. Are we at number 2? Yeah. My number 2 is well prepared. I played this card in the with the Leo thing, and I had a great time with it. When you're blue, you're gonna have assets in front of you, and most of those assets have fist or multiple other symbols on them, and it's just a great way to boost your stats for tests that you need them for. And it feels good, and the art is baller. Just a dude shaving his face. It has nothing to do with the gun you're gonna use to shoot with it, but you just
No,
feel like
it does have to do with the gun. You gotta look good to murder people.
it's true. Yeah, yeah. I just think the card's fun, and it has a high ceiling depending on what's in front of you and how your deck is built.
No, I think that card is actually one of my favorite build rounds in the game.
Yeah,
Didn't quite make my list, but like it'd be like number 6, maybe number 7 somewhere.
Travis, your number 2 are the MK1 grenades.
Yeah, they're fucking grenades.
What more is there to say?
Yeah, you just throw them at things and like you get to kill a billion enemies and like maybe your teammates, but that's okay. You get to, if they're well maintained grenades, then who cares?
Yeah,
You just pick them back up after you've used them. They don't even take up any kind of slot.
I do
These
like
things are
trying
so
to wrap.
good.
Sorry, you go.
I'm done. They're just so good.
Oh, mine was a joke. So I was just gonna say I do find it hard to wrap my head around how your well-maintained grenades come back together after you blow people up with them. But Mark Harrigan finds a way, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not the grenades themselves are well maintained. It's you, and you just brought more grenades.
Yes, yeah. Excellent point, Travis. Bryn's number 1 is the empty vessel / wish eater. Man, Bryn, your last 3 have sounded like the most metal fucking cards in existence. Oh no, Bryn's dead
Sorry
now?
about sorry about that.
all good.
My internet exploded for a bit there.
Oh, okay. Wow, what a twist.
Well, welcome back.
But yeah, we're on Wish Eater vessel, empty vessel for you.
Right on. Wish Eater is like the cool part of this card. You just get to cancel tokens and heal yourself at the same time. And then when you run out of charges, you don't even discard the Wish Eater. You just turn it back into the thing it was before. And if you're not, if you're not defeating enemies, maybe you should rethink playing a blue character.
Yeah, the card's very efficient for what it does. Also worth noting that it takes up the accessory slot, which is not something that many other blue cards do.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the only blue character who really cares about their accessory slot is like Zoe Samaras.
And Carolyn Fern.
Look,
Yeah, card seems sweet. I haven't seen it played, but you played it recently, right, with Travis?
well, yes and no.
Oh.
It was in my deck. I didn't draw it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Travis and I have the same number 1 with Ever Vigilant.
It's really, really good playing your cards. It's just like it's free money and free actions.
It does so much. Like,
Yeah, like it's like turn 1, action 1. You're just like, yeah, let's go. I got all my stuff, especially if you're pulling it off of a like stick to the plan. You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna play all the cards in my hand and like I'm ready to fight monsters right now. We're not gonna get
Yep.
caught off guard. We're not gonna feel like, oh, we spawn 2 monsters, it's gonna be a tough scenario. You just shoot them and you're just good to go.
Yeah, like the number of times Travis has done first turn, gain 2 resources, then play Ever Vigilant, drop 3 huge things out. Like the card's just so strong and so efficient. Right? Like
It's really good in a class that really needs that kind of action compression and like economy.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially for the bargain bin cost of 1 experience per copy.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's super cheap to get in your deck, and so you put it in early, and then you just reap the benefits of it throughout the entire campaign. Card's great. Everyone watching at home, what are your favorite Guardian cards? Let us know in the comments. We read them. Also, let us know what list videos you want. The next 2 weeks are going to be the next 2 experienced colors, so Rogue and Survivor. So buckle up for those. But we do still take suggestions, and we have a huge list. We're going to be keeping these going weekly for the foreseeable future. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.